also help us give back through grants, scholarships, random acts of kindness, and more. Thousands of Arizonans have already joined Arizona's largest credit union, Desert Financial, located inside the Payson Walmart.
Good. Finally, Friday morning, 3 minutes past 10 o'clock. We're at 55 degrees right now at the KRIM Studios on West Frontier. It's Friday morning, and of course, time for the Friday Hometown Movie Guys. Tina, Craig, and Andy with us here in the studio. Just imagine a great theme song playing in the background, and you feel now tremendously inspired. Tina, how's life?
Nanu.
It's better than I deserve.
Well, that goes without saying.
I mean, I had a flat tire yesterday.
Yeah.
I went this morning in a panic.
And decided to have a Corona instead?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Sorry.
And you know, the little tire store in Star Valley.
Right.
Nice little guy, Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. Took the nail out and said, "Well, you don't even have a hole in the tire. We just filled it up. You can go. No, you don't owe us anything." So this
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've heard that there's still businesses like that around. That's good to hear.
What a nice place.
Well,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
And Andy, for a Friday, how's life with you?
Peachy.
Peachy, fuzzy in other words. And Craig, now it's finally Friday. It's time for new and interesting things at the Sawmill Theaters.
And it's his birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Craig. Happy birthday to you.
See what
And
happens?
many more.
Woohoo.
There's a reason why we don't sing on
You know,
the show.
and we're this
knew I
week
shouldn't
we're
have said
both
anything.
Aries, which means we belong to the Buenos Aires Club.
The Buenos Aires Club.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
because I'm an Aries as well.
All
so,
right.
yeah, my
I'm a little
my
fishier than that.
kinfolk here.
There you go. Well, anyway, congratulations. Good morning. Thank God you made it another round around the sun.
Making it this far, yeah.
There you go. So what's new and happening at the Sawmill Theaters today?
Spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
The Unholy.
The Unholy.
Yes.
Give us the Reader's Digest condensed version
You're
on
not
this.
talking about the U.S. government, are you?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, he is. Yeah.
The condensed version. A blind deaf girl is healed, and then she can start healing other people too.
Wow.
And she thinks it's the Virgin Mary that it has possessed her and is. allowing her
But
to do
it
these
might
things.
not be.
But maybe not. Maybe it's something more
Dun, dun, dun.
sinister.
Film at 11. You just
Yeah,
have to go
that's
to the
kinda-
Sawmill Theater and
Oh,
check it
man,
out.
film at 1.
Oh, at 1. At 1, 4, and what?
1, 4, and 7.
1, 4, and 7. That's right.
That looks pretty creepy.
Yeah.
It's gotten some okay reviews on it.
Well, for a Friday night, if you're going to take the honey out to the theater, I mean, here's one that's going to keep her grabbing onto you all through the evening.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
not
we're
out of
on-
choice, but out of necessity.
We actually have pretty much the next month lined up for the theater. Mm-hmm. Managed to get that all set up.
Right.
Next week is Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Which looks pretty cool.
Now, Mortal Kombat, this has been done a few times.
I think they've done a few things with it. It's
Right.
a video game that
Right.
they've adapted, and this one looks pretty cool. A lot of fighting and action.
Interesting.
Going to that. On the 30th, we have Minari. This is a Best Picture candidate. It's
How many nominations?
six nominations on that.
Wow.
For the
Including
Oscars.
Best Actor, Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actress.
That's
I believe is in there,
Minari?
too. Minari, yes.
And that starts next week,
on the 30th.
30th.
Couple.
2 weeks.
And this is a Korean movie, and if you remember Parasites.
I do. Last time I was in Seoul, I remembered Parasites.
Anyway, another Korean movie, terrific movie with many nominations, and I think it got Best Picture.
It did, yes.
So, and this one also a candidate for many nominations.
Right.
And this will be coming out 5 days after the Academy Awards. So,
Wow. So it's nominated for an Academy Award, but it's coming out after the Academy Awards.
well, it's already out. We're getting it right after.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
we're
you
getting
go.
it
I
right
got you.
after.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
then
sense.
let's see. Then we're into May. May 7th is Wrath of Man. It's a Jason Statham movie.
Jason Statham.
Guy Ritchie film.
Guy Ritchie.
Lots of good stuff there. That
Love. Hey, and what a surprise! Violence.
Really?
Yes, mayhem.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yes.
And probably some clever dialogue.
Yes.
Gotta love that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm still stuck on the movie in Seoul. By the way, when you go there, be real careful when someone says they want to walk your dog. It might not be what you're thinking.
he going to come back?
Slightly changed. Maybe a little spicier than when he left.
Why they call my dogs chows.
I have 2 dogs. One is named Kim. The other is Chi. Anyway, enough with the
finally, though, on the 14th of May,
Right.
Angelina Jolie coming back. Those Who Wish Me Dead. Kind of a suspense
But enough
drama.
about Brad Pitt.
Is this a documentary?
Or my family, right?
Yeah, right. There you go.
right.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Those Who Wish Me Dead. That sounds
It
uplifting.
looks pretty good. It's kind of she's like a forest ranger type person. And
Really?
Who else is in that?
wow.
Who's directed?
When
Do we know?
Angelina Jolie is in a movie,
Yeah,
who
it
cares
doesn't-
who else is
Yeah, I
in it?
know.
Yeah.
Really.
Well,
I mean,
we're
she
still-
really is.
We're still a month out on that one.
I find her very easy to watch.
Yeah.
You know what? She looks she looks good in this. There for a while.
Has there been one that she looked bad in?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There
Really?
for a while,
Oh,
she,
yeah.
she looked pretty
Gaunt.
Gaunt.
thin. Yeah, thin. Yeah.
In what movie?
Well,
last
for
2 years of
anything in
her
the
life.
last 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I mean, she's had. There's been some alterations made.
And let's remember that she is John Voight's daughter.
That I did not know.
Yes.
I bet there's some interesting
She is.
discussions at
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner at their house.
Yeah.
But we digress.
Yes.
Interesting though. And now this is the last one that she was in. She was doing the Maleficent thing, wasn't she?
I
Yes.
believe so. Yeah.
Yep.
And that one, it didn't really. Of course, I mean, just with the makeup, I don't think she was necessarily made to look, becoming.
Scary.
What it was becoming was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was, like you said, she looked a little skeletonish.
Skeletor.
Skeletor, yeah.
Skeletori? Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
Skeletori. That
I
is
think
good.
that's really good.
But no, so we have her in a new movie though, and like you said, I watched the trailer and it looks pretty interesting.
Right.
But I want to see Jason Statham beat people up.
Oh, yeah.
And that movie again, it was called
Wrath of Man.
Wrath of Man.
Yes.
And that one
Wrath
is
of
starting today,
Jason.
No.
Next-
That's May 7th.
May 7th.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
way
so
down
that's okay.
May 7th.
I've
April
lost
30th. April
track.
30th, Minari,
Right.
which is, it's a. I mean, the description is a Korean family moves to Alabama in the 1980s, which.
Korean family moves to Alabama.
Yeah,
That,
in
you had me right there.
Yeah, I know it doesn't sound, but I've talked to a few people who have seen it, and they said it is truly the best film of the year.
Really?
Wow.
Very interesting.
There's and just, whatever. There was a Korean, American Korean comedian, and I think his name was Henry, I can't remember his name, but he was raised in
Maybe
the South.
Park.
No, not Park. Everybody, I know they're all named Park. Oh gosh, I gotta stop. Henry, but he was hysterical
Lee.
because he would open his Korean, total Korean, raised in the South, and I'm just wondering if there's any connection there.
Huh.
And he was hysterical, because he'd open his mouth and so Korean guy, total Southern accent, and really funny.
You wouldn't guess that just judging from appearance, apparently.
No, and I'll probably have to Google it. So.
Very interesting.
And probably everybody remembers Last Train to Busan. Remember Busan from the Busan Perimeter in the Korean War?
Yeah.
Well, they changed its name. Now it's Busan with a B. And
Gosh, I never got past the last train to Clarksville. I'm dating myself here once
Last
again.
Train to Busan is one of the very few Korean zombie movies, and I highly recommend it.
That's why I missed that one.
Oh man, I always think I'll see it coming, and I never do.
No, got me on that one.
Yeah.
This is not going to zombies, and there it was.
I know, really.
Coming from the official author of the book, A Gross of Zombies, which I finally got myself a signed copy of that today. Thank you very much, Andy McKinney. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bitch. I
book.
gave that to you 2 years ago, and you lost it.
Yeah, I left a few things behind at a previous place of employment, and I just haven't gone back to pick anything up.
But back to the unholy. This is
Same diff. Sorry. Had to say it. I'm sorry.
well, this was written and directed by a guy named Evan Spotopoulos.
And he's got a note here that says Greek.
Yeah, he's a Greek guy.
Okay, oh, no, those Greek
yeah,
guys,
that
right.
makes sense. Yeah.
And
boy, I said Stiliopoulos. Isn't that enough for one show?
Yes.
And even I don't know whether he pronounced it correctly.
I'm pretty sure that's not right on target, but
Yeah,
I could be
it
wrong.
is. Anyway, this is his first time he's ever directed a movie, but he's written a whole bunch of them, including Beauty and the Beast, which I'm sure that being a grandpa you have seen, and also The Huntsman Winter War.
Really?
Yeah, that was starring Thor here a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see how it goes. But the immortal Carrie, how do you say his last name? Yules?
From The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yules?
I don't know. I never knew.
It's like
Yeah.
Welsh or something.
It
isn't
is. It's some Welsh.
Or
and
Elvish. Might be Elvish.
Yeah, well, yeah, but if it's Welsh, it could be
Welsh,
spelled
Elvish,
one way and
yes.
pronounced with no relationship to the phonics.
Huh.
The Welsh are
Welsh
weird.
must be fun.
Oh, jeez, they're crazy. Well, and they're all drunk. Well, no, I mean, that's a terrible. What's wrong with me today? I have
Not enough
I have
coffee
no,
or too
We
much
don't really
coffee?
have
I have
enough
no-
time on this show to go
I
through
have
all
no
of that.
filters. But you know,
And you usually do? Not
Yeah,
according to
but
Facebook,
Richard, oh, that's true. Richard Burton was Welsh.
right?
Anthony Hopkins,
Is he Welsh?
I believe so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Huh.
and I mean these wonderful
A
Welsh.
Man Called Horse,
Yeah.
Oh, Richard Harris.
Richard Harris.
Yes.
And corgis, they're Welsh.
Yes, I know.
sorry, just
the
had-
Queen.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, I know.
So anyway, Carrie Yules is
And he's
Back
Welsh.
to the
too.
unholy. Okay.
is in the movie. He plays a clergyman, the bishop, I believe, because he's old now. And also in the starring role is Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, awesome.
And Jeffrey Dean
Love
Morgan
him.
is most noted for his portrayal in what long-running hit TV show? Yeah. Craig.
The Walking Dead.
That's right.
Yeah, Negan.
Didn't they have zombies in that?
That's right.
Kind of figured as much.
See, he wasn't going to say. He made you say it.
We'd have been here all afternoon if I had to start guessing because I wasn't getting that one at all. I forgot all about The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think everyone, if you see him, you'll know who he is for sure. You know, if you don't know, he's been in quite a few things. He was the comedian in The Watchmen.
Oh, okay.
Another role. I like The Watchmen. A lot of people didn't. That was a cool movie.
Interesting. So now, what else? Before we forget here, you have the new movie starting today again. The title of which is
The Unholy.
The Unholy, and again,
Scary movie.
And this is one that's up for some Academy Awards.
No.
No, not even remotely.
Are you kidding?
Not only no, but no.
This is entertainment. This is not, foo-foo Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
The Unholy
Did you-
nominated for
did you
9
hear what-
Academy Awards.
Did you hear what Bill
boy,
Mayer?
the
Bill
critics
Mayer,
are extra critical today.
I'm telling you, Bill Mayer had some. I'm not a big fan of his most of the time.
Okay.
But he said some wonderful things about the Oscars. He's like, "What is wrong with these people? That none of these movies are entertaining. They're all, downers. I mean, like Nomadland, which we liked, but it was a downer."
It was a downer.
Yeah, and he said everything nominated, everything, that's there is just like forgettable. Nobody's going to see it on a large basis. It's not like the old days where you had somebody nominated for an Academy Award, a picture, and that was a blockbuster. It's no blockbusters.
Yeah, but we're coming off of 2020 too, which
Well,
so obviously everything was.
they
kinda,
could have done something more entertaining to
was
counter
kind of
coming up.
stunted there.
Obviously, this last year has really been difficult on our movie critics who seem to be just,
Critical.
I was going to say grumpy, but critical is a much better word, yes.
Well, Netflix, I believe they set a record actually for studios with the most nominations.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
all there's
right.
6. Netflix has 6 movies
Right.
nominated for Academy Awards, and that's directly related to the plague.
Right. And that's, because Netflix, that's straight to the web, right?
Oh yeah,
Anything they're doing, right?
Oh yeah, they're on a tear right now. They are really they're doing. God, I heard some rumors they might be looking at buying out Paramount.
Whoa.
Now, that would take a little bit of more of a bankroll than I've got.
Yeah.
Well,
which ain't
They're
saying
just
much. But
rolling in money. What'd you say last week? You gave us what their
Nine.
monthly surplus is.
well, they're 203 million subscribers. You know, I figure throwing out $10 a month.
Ooh.
So that's.
I think it's more than that now. I think it's $14 a month. So I got some. I think I don't know. We got some notification
But
that
you
it's
know,
like, oh, there's more of you. Oh, we're going to make it more expensive.
Between
Right.
$2 and $3
Yeah.
billion bucks a month to pump out electrons.
Jeez, yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got enough money to buy
They're,
Paramount.
And so really, it may seem grumpy, but really we're all just jealous.
yeah,
Well, yeah, we
they could
sit
buy Paramount and Paraguay.
Anyone's guess as to which is more expensive.
Knives Out, you know, the Daniel Craig movie. It was a
Yeah.
good movie.
Wait till you hear this.
Yeah.
It was a fine movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Netflix just paid $450 million for the rights to Knives Out 2 and 3, which haven't been made yet, but for them to make those movies. For $450 million. And I mean, like I say, it was
Just for the right to make those movies.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but it wasn't that good.
I agree.
I mean, there's just no way.
Well, I mean,
It's
you're talking
entertaining
about-
and forgettable. I
start
don't
talking-
even know what they can do with 2 and 3.
If you're talking close to $500 million just in speculation, I mean,
Never mind the
Yeah,
expense
you're
of making
into-
actually
Yeah,
making the movie.
exactly.
Paying Daniel Craig. I mean,
$250 million a film, you're in the Avengers range,
right.
where these things should be, bringing in over $1 billion.
But that's
I mean,
that's the
investment.
cost to produce it, not just to speculate on being able to get the name.
Is that for the rights?
Yes.
I think it's just for the rights to it. Yes.
Holy moly!
Yeah, it's just an insane, and they're just. They also picked up the rights to Sony films after they hit the theaters.
Wow.
Fortunately, after they hit the theaters anyway, but then those are all going to be going to Netflix.
Huh.
So they're just. I mean, they're throwing around billions of dollars here, and
That's strange.
well, they're
They've
we're
got the money.
well, we're in the streaming wars right now. Disney's in this. Disney, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Amazon, Netflix. All these big money businesses are all streaming now.
By the way, Brandy Lynn says, wishing one of the most important men in our lives happy birthday.
Whoa.
Grand Dude Craig. You put up with everyone's
Oh
crap.
my gosh, that is your new title.
It says, you put up with everyone's crap and we love you for it. Happy birthday, dude. Well, gosh, if you put up with everybody's crap, then I guess that just opens up the floodgates here then, doesn't it?
Yeah, that would be a granddaughter.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, that is a lovely testimonial.
They call me Grand Dude over there.
Grand Dude. All right. And by the way, good morning to Brandy and also to David, who are watching us live on Facebook Live. And if you're up for it, hey, we do a half hour here on the radio, then we do another a full hour actually on our Facebook Live. Just look on Facebook for KRIM FM, and you'll find us all sitting in our places with bright shining faces and
and we
stuff
haven't
like
been in jail yet. I am in jail.
that. Well,
Nice.
you are always in Facebook jail, are you not?
I am a scofflaw.
See, pretty soon Facebook is going to find out that you're actually in on this show, and we're going to have problems now. No, don't let her on. She's got a grumpy attitude and she talks too much. Anyway, so finishing out rounding out the slate of what people can go see today. Now we've got the movie that starts today here in Payson again, which is got according to Andy, absolutely no one talking about it as far as any kind of awards.
Not nominated for 10 Academy Awards.
Not even for a half of one. All right. So what else we have? What else is playing at the Sawmill Theaters today?
Well, the other big one, we still have Godzilla versus Kong.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun one to watch.
It really is,
And especially on the big
It's-
screen and
yeah,
everything.
It's really cool, and
And the trailer, man, the special effects are pretty awesome.
and it looks really good too.
And it's not like the claymation stuff that came out of Japan,
No,
a
not
gazillion
even-
years
no,
ago. I mean,
no,
this
no,
is
this is,
good stuff.
Yeah, there might be a few story holes, here and
Apparently, Andy thinks there's a lack of depth in Godzilla versus King Kong. How could you possibly
Right.
think such a thing?
maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yes.
But,
What moral lessons does it
Yeah,
teach
there you
Yeah,
us?
that's right.
Again, Godzilla versus Kong isn't going to be up for any Academy Awards either, but it's fun to watch, and it's just a good time. You go
Boy, they
in
just squish Hong Kong too. They
Oh,
just, and it's cool too because apparently all of the skyscrapers in Hong Kong are outlined in blue neon, and they stomp all of these skyscrapers to rubble.
Ah.
Great fun.
By the way, somebody, I'm looking at our Facebook page again, somebody by the name of Diane Roberson says, happy birthday, Craig. So apparently you have
Thank you.
have two fans out there.
Two.
Yeah. And Helena is also watching this morning. So
Doing better than last year. So
there you go. All right. Now, okay, so now, again, finishing out the slate, we're going to eventually get through the list of everything that's playing at the Sawmill Theater.
Nobody is still there?
Well, actually, somebody's there, right?
Well, it's a warm family movie that I recommend for everyone.
No. Yeah, don't listen. No, this is a beat 'em up movie. It's from the same guys that did John Wick.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you're going to be seeing.
How many dead Russian gangsters?
63.
So if you want a
65,
good beat 'em up, shoot 'em up movie, this is the one to go see.
Yeah.
I find those kind of gratifying once in a while. I like those.
Sure,
I like a good action movie.
Yeah, and this is particularly gratifying because the vile Russian gangsters and vile Russian gangsters are kind of a trope now in movies. They're one of the groups of people that it's okay to shoot and stab and beat
Russians
up and
and
bludgeon and
Albanians.
slice and
Yeah.
push in front of cars and all that kind of
Vile Russian mobsters' lives matter too.
stuff. No, they don't.
Those are the Albanians. We can get them too.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Albania. I've spent time. Albania is a cool
man.
country.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta go back to the movie. With Keanu Reeves and Barbara Hershey, and the late great Peter Falk, and he played a radio show who was always dissing the Albanians.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Quick little
Anyway,
side note
yeah,
here. Quick little side note.
yeah.
Spent way too
More.
much time in Albania. Had a year-long project there, and had to go around to all of these different hospitals and clinics all over the country and do assessment work, and then to all of these different communication sites. And this had to do with putting together a telemedicine network there, a nationwide telemedicine network. Well,
Don't they have to have a tele before you can do
no,
telemedicine?
they have an amazing. They had over 1,500 ambulances already linked via RF link to their hospitals, and with this radio frequency link, they could actually transmit not only audio but also video. Again, very few frames per second, very pixelated, but they had that set up on their own. We were helping to try and make things better. Well, anyway. The big deal with all of this is that all these communication sites are actually run by the equivalent of their CIA. And so when we first had meetings with
You mean like Facebook?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Worse than that, even. But when we first had meetings, there was a couple of people in this group that really had that stereotypical, I mean, they would, if they smiled, their face would break and they would just fall apart. But, I mean, this evil glare and never a smile, and it was like really kind of an odd place to be. But Albania, all in all, pretty cool place. But they have some creepy government people there. Yeah. That was the only country in the world for a long time that was had designated themselves as an atheist country, which I think led to a lot of their problems. But
Well, they were all over here at Cardo's. That was
right.
for a while.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. They were all good people. I miss those guys.
Yeah, good food, good people. That's all good.
Well, anyway, what makes this particularly, in getting back to nobody, what makes this particularly
Back to the unholy.
egregious is that it's the setting is Ottawa. So you have all these, just
That's
sweet,
up in Canada, not you are.
That's right. You have all these kind of hamster-like, sweet little Canadian beings being horribly abused by these nasty Russian mobsters, and so you're happy when they start getting greased by the dozen.
Okay, I like it.
Greased by
Restitution. Hey, what we ought to do is look at what else is playing at the Sawmill Theaters just to round out the slate.
Tomorrow, Heaven is for Real.
Oh, right.
10 a.m. Our Faith Film Festival.
10
Right.
a.m.
One show only, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, $5. Heaven is for Real.
Gotta love it.
Got that one going.
Popcorn machine awake at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, good
It'll
deal.
be going.
Okay.
Let's see, what else we got? Voyagers started last week.
Right.
Sci-fi film.
How's that been doing?
Okay.
Do sci-fi films do okay here typically?
You know what?
Good ones do.
Yeah, they're kind of hit and miss. And we didn't like this one.
Obviously not.
This one, worldwide, intergalactic box office has made a stunning $2 million.
$2 million.
Yep.
Not too.
That's and that in movie terms, that's like that's less than pocket change.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is an epic fail. They spent $30 million to make
Oh my goodness.
They made spent $30 million to make the movie.
So
And,
only 28 more million to come to a break even. That's not even a break even with 28 million more.
No, you need $60 million to break even. Yeah, this will be.
Ouch.
Well, I don't know. This one might never ever break even.
It might just break.
Even Waterworld took them 22 years, but they finally broke even with.
It's on Netflix now, Waterworld.
Yeah, with
Kevin Costner and
broadcast
yeah.
DVDs and now streaming.
And I've always really liked Kevin Costner, really admired Kevin Costner, but that movie stunk.
Oh, I liked it.
See, he's the only person I know who liked it.
And he made two just I'm going to say horrible movies because I thought they were both good movies. But Waterworld and The Postman.
Oh, The Postman I loved.
And both of them were very expensive movies to make, and both of them lost a ton of money at the box
Weren't
office.
they, with The Postman, weren't they trying to do a takeoff on Dances with Wolves kind of?
No. It was a futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post-apocalypse.
Written by, I believe, David Brin was the
I think so,
author. Yeah.
A terrific sci-fi book.
I know,
and,
the book was great.
yeah, and the movie was great too.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yep.
Yep. The old people liked it.
Yeah. But anyway, it kind of ruined.
Dementia. It's such a
ruined-
terrible thing.
Ruined Costner's career. I think the last, big expensive movie he made was The Postman, and he's made a lot of movies since then, but they all been little ones.
He's been doing okay with Yellowstone, right?
Let's not forget that he was in the Brian De Palma, The Untouchables.
And did a great job in that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And he was also in The Highwaymen with Woody Harrelson.
Right.
Which I have seen 2 or 3 times. It's a wonderful, it is the true story of Frank Hamer, who brought down Bonnie and Clyde. And Bonnie and Frank Hamer's family was so grateful that they made that because they said they had glorified these psychopathic killers.
I think my favorite movie that he was in of all of them, though.
Was Tin Cup.
No.
I love
No?
Tin Cup.
No,
Oh,
that was a good one too.
Yeah.
But no, when you talk about Kevin Costner,
Silverado.
Silverado,
Yeah.
I just love the,
I knew it.
and that was like the
Me too.
first time anybody, at
Oh,
least
man.
I had ever seen him, and I just thought
And
this
he
kind of
just
weird, irreverent.
Bounded onto that horse.
Yeah, it was all good,
my
all good
gosh.
stuff.
Yeah, and I was like,
I tried
who is
jumping
this
on a
guy?
horse that way once,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've never walked right since. Yeah, it didn't end well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last movie on our roster this week is the incredible French Exit.
Incredible is a very polite word.
Yeah, and you didn't like that one either.
Really?
Neither did I.
And it has made an astonishing $1 million. Actually, it's $958,000.
And how much did they pay to make this puppy?
I don't know, but more than $958,000.
I'm really sad because I love Michelle Pfeiffer. And
I do too.
It is just such a nihilistic, depressing movie. I wanted to like it. And I kept watching thinking, something's going to happen, right? And
Yeah, they're going to do something cool with
No,
the
and-
husband reincarnated into the
Vegas,
cat. That would be so much fun. But
yeah.
no.
Wow.
These guys are so critical.
On a lighter note, want to say good morning to Barbara, Edward, Betty, Jessica, Dean, and Randy, who are all watching us on Facebook Live. Thank
And
you for
Nicole.
joining along.
Hi, Nicole.
And as a matter of fact,
Hello, Nicole.
for those of you listening to us on KRIM,
Are the
gonna,
shirts ready, Nicole?
there you go. We're going to have to switch over to just Facebook Live here. We got to get you back to more of your favorite music on KRIM. In the meantime, if you, for those of you that are
Next
listening
week
on the
we
radio,
we getting a whole hour next week?
no. In a word.
He will never stop asking, and I will echo.
That's okay, and I'll just turn off his microphone. So anyway, we did certainly. We do need to remind you that if you want to find out what's playing and when it's playing at the Sawmill Theaters, all you have to do is go online to sawmilltheaters.com, and you can check it out there. Of course, you can check us out every Friday morning here on KRIM when we talk to the hometown movie guys, and we're still going to be talking about movies for another 30 minutes on Facebook Live this morning. We're going to be talking about what was it? The scariest movie of all time? What were we going to?
Scary movies.
Scary movies.
Kind of scary movies in general.
Right.
And
Oh.
there's so much variety in the terms of what is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychologically, physically.
Politically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got The Birds coming up in a couple of
Oh,
weeks.
yeah.
Oh,
our
good. We're going to
classic
talk about
movie.
Tippi Hedren some more. I like
Alfred
that.
Hitchcock.
All right.
And last night, to cheer myself up, I watched pitch meeting for Sharknado. And
excellent.
that just
excellent.
that made me smile, a big wide
You
Caribbean
got to go on YouTube
smile.
and look up pitch meeting because it is just brilliant
And funny.
and funny, and this guy is he's super.
Sounds like they've been drinking again. I'm not sure. But anyway, we have to get you back to more of your favorite music here on KRIM. Got some tunes coming up from Greg Allman, Ryan Adams, Lou Rawls, ZZ Top, Foo Fighters, and more. But first, a quick look at Rim Country weather.
Now here's the KRIM weather forecast for Payson and surrounding areas. I'm nowcast meteorologist Jim Vaughn. For today, partly sunny skies, high in the mid-60s.